I've got Echoes of Fire and Water today. This is a piece I composed a few months ago, and the title comes from the fact that I wanted to have contrast in this piece. The initial inspiration was just to compose something fairly calm, and then in the middle section have it more dramatic. So the score and tab is available at my website. Also at my website you can become a member and get all of my sheet music and tabs for all of my arrangements and originals, as well as teaching videos. So check that out. All right, so it begins here. So I just have a half bar at the 5th fret, and you generally roll this. So to roll it, what I do is I keep all my fingers down and just play one at a time. So you get, but you do it kind of quickly. And then we have, so one thing about this opening section is it's meant to be free. So it doesn't have to be metronomically like lining up. So it should be it should be free and just let it breathe. So this little section here, you start off here and then you're gonna go, you do a little hammer on, pull off, and then you go to this note and then you pull off. So it's, so fast it's gonna go. So all together, and then D minor chord. So same thing, I'll generally roll that chord. Sometimes I will use my thumb, the flesh of my thumb, and just, because I like that sound. Like that. And then it's gonna go. So you've got this note, and then hammer on, pull off, pull off. So remember when you do pull-offs, you're not pulling directly off, but you're actually plucking the string with your left hand. So I'm actually plucking down like that. So you get this like that. So slowly. So you have A minor. And then I mute those notes. You get like that. So all I'm doing is just laying this part of my hand down close to the bridge to get that muted sound. So you want to find that spot where you get a good sound. If you're too far here, you don't get any kind of sound. And if you're too far over here, you don't get a muted sound. So you have to find that sort of special place. So you have A minor. This repeats. Now we're going to go E7, like that. So same muted technique. Then we have this little fast passage. So slowly it goes. As far as the right hand goes, generally what I'm doing is I'm planting the fingers. So you've got these two, and so I have these fingers, right hand fingers down. So you just go, and then you get to the next position, and then the next one, and you slide like that. So I'll practice that, like that move. I'll just go play that over and over again. And then I'll do this. And I'll practice that a bunch of times. Slow and fast. And then I'll practice getting up to that. And then I'll try and put them together. So I might go, try and just play that over and over again, slowly and fast, until I can get it the way I want it. In addition to that, you're going to start off piano, and then you're going to crescendo to the forte. And so what I do there is just, I'll practice that. When I'm practicing it slowly, I'll practice the dynamics as well. So, all right, so then you get to the next measure, and you're going to go. So you're just doing octaves. You've got this basic position, and you're just moving it back and forth. So you start here. And then I have this chord right here, an E7 chord, and once again I'll roll it and just kind of let it ring. I didn't put a fermata there. I'm not sure why I didn't do that, but I basically approached that as a fermata. So you get this, let it ring, because you do want to create that drama. And so all of a sudden you have this section coming out of the quiet, it creates a certain amount of drama. So that's the first section. Then the second section, we have this arpeggio pattern. So the pattern pretty much stays the same throughout the whole thing. So you're gonna go thumb, index, middle, ring. And once again, I'm planting that. So I have the fingers down, down again. So you want to practice that also slowly and then build up to fast. One thing that's helpful is to count as you're playing. So I might go 1 E and 2 E and 1 E and 2 E and then kind of gradually speed up while counting. All right, so it starts off with an A minor chord. Pinky is going to go here, and I really try and lay on that note, let that F come out. So then that measure repeats. So then you have the D minor chord, and you're going to hit it 4 times. Pinky goes down. And then the pinky is going to act as a guide finger to here, and you're going to form this chord right there, which is one of my favorite chords. I love this chord. It's a diminished chord. So slowly you've got. Then you're going to move it up to here. And you're going to move it up to here. And then you go back to the beginning of that arpeggio section with that part. So you're going to play all of that again through measure 13. And once you get to measure 13, you go to 14. So you were here. This is the end of measure 13, the second time through. Now we're going to go to 6, up to 9, and then 12. And just kind of let that ring. And then we have this measure. It seems a little weird. It doesn't really fit, but it just, in my mind, it fit because I just needed a little break from the arpeggios. Something more than just that part. So I'm palm muting in it. So I have my right hand down. So you got, so it's slowly hammer on. So you got this, hammer on, pull off. Pull off. And then here, there, and then open. So up to speed we go. And then we're going to repeat all of that again. All of that. All of that is a repeat through measure 22. So just that, it's the same arpeggio section minus that original repeat that we had in it. So, but you're going to end with that. And then you're going to repeat that opening section again. So D minor. And then D minor again. So then measure 29, we have this A minor chord. You've got the triplets now. So you've got, and same right hand pattern. So I am planting those fingers down. So you got, and then up to here, 2, 3, open. And then you have an A minor chord like that. And again, I'm using the flesh of my thumb to get that sound. So there's the piece, Echoes of Fire and Water. I hope you enjoyed it. Good luck, and let me know if you have any questions.